could really backfire. It could come down to that king's safety. We see the eval bar give a huge advantage to white. It's not that clear to me. Why is that the case, David?
It's not clear to me either. It looks like Maxime's playing logical moves, very risky moves, we should mention, but logical moves. And wow, just below the board, we do see the computer suggestions. And White's best move was queen to e2. Very subtle, trying to force the issue on the e-line. This makes a lot of sense, though. He's trying to conquer the open file. And after a trade of rooks, White's queen will join the party. And okay, look at now, Black only has one move to minimize the damage. Anything else is pretty much winning for White. And this is not an obvious move. It's just ignoring the tension between all the rooks and pinning White's rook in the center. We have to show this. And oh, wow, he finds it. Maxime Lagrave in top form. He found the move queen to g5. Anything else, and White would have been winning. And he is now, rather than White winning, Black is pinning. And it's all because of this White queen, being undefended.
It's all about control of the e-line. And David, you should show why queen g5 had to be played. Black's queen couldn't defend that rook on e8. If you try to just double down on your own e-line, the point is that White just trades everything on e8, and then it becomes about those king safety, that ambitious play on the king side. It's White's queen that jumps over to target Black's king and wins pawns with some deadly checks there.
Yeah, you pick up everything with gain of time, gain of tempo, and Black's move, not just pinning, actually, it does have an ulterior motive, of course, the pin, but it might also sneak in the Black queen now, and it's all about king safety. As Tanya mentioned, the first one to deliver a check will most likely win this game. Things will turn in their favor, and just a couple of moves ago, it looked like White might deliver the first check. Now it might be Black. And just one inaccurate move, Nepomniachtchi has blown some of his advantage. He should, in this previous position, have moved his queen, because now he does conquer the e-file. Queen to g5 no longer possible, because the White rook was simply win material. And, okay, he did eventually move his queen, and now offering the endgame Nepomniachtchi. The question is, to trade or not to trade, do you seek safety in a queenless position? You could go in towards the White king, but I think this would actually be a false ally because White is the first to start delivering checks, and Black's queen still needs a few moves. Look at this. He has to trade queens. The computer confirms. Queen takes queen, the only move. Otherwise, White is winning.
Whoa, the drama is not over in this game.
It's not over at all. And this is not appealing, actually, this endgame, because it looks like the White rook is just going to feast on all of these weak Black pawns. So this is a judgment call.
Wow.
Maxime Lagrave.
And he makes the blunder.
Oh, the bar jumps up for Nepomniachtchi.
Oh.
And Jan frowns. Suddenly a new lease of life for him. The White queen might come in. She's got some really tempting moves into the Black camp. And yeah, okay, she gives a check. Look at the bar grow. Maybe there's a forced checkmate in the coming moves. White's queen is going to come out the way. White's rook is going to join the party. And Maxime blowing it under 1 minute. No time to defend. White can give another check. Diagonal checks are always really effective in these types of positions.
Unbelievable. And for Maxime Lagrave, he has only one check on h3. That White king lands on g1, and there's no way to get through. So White actually has one more move to try to get his rook into the attack. But David, like you say, it might just be as simple as giving checks. You can go queen to h6, bring that rook to the 6th rank, and just simply based on the fact that Black only has a single check on h3. To me, queen h6, rook e6 looks extremely scary here.
Yeah, the first time in this match, I mean, one of the first times in this tournament, Maxime Lagrave has made a mistake of such magnitude, turning an equal position into a losing one. But remember, Nepomniachtchi, he's so good in these heavy piece positions, major pieces we call it, when it's just queens and rooks. I think he's going to win this. I've seen him win countless of these positions. I've even fallen victim to him myself, Nepomniachtchi, when it's just queens and rooks on the board. As you say, just slide to the right with the White queen, step one square to the right, check, and everything comes with gain of time. White's rook will join decisively.
Looks super calm. Nepomniachtchi maybe about to secure that Armageddon and still a chance to go through to the grand final. Maxime Lagrave as well, super calm. Do you think he's noticed that he did blunder there?
I think he has a feeling. He's calculating right now, just trying to hold things together, keep things together, but every chess player has instincts, right? And as soon as your king starts getting checked around like this, whoa, I'm surprised.
Oh,
whoa.
And another blunder.
It keeps going, that bar. Now the Black king can use a safer square. I thought first slide to the right, force the Black rook to block, and then go this way. Now Black has a good defensive formation. Now the White rook cannot join with gain of time. Okay, going for your idea, Tanya. Going for checkmate, but maybe it's an illusion here. Maybe there's no checkmate to be found.
And I think that's the point. If there's no checkmate to be found, that gives Black the opportunity to actually pick up a very important F2 pawn. It's all about, is Jan Nepomniachtchi threatening a check and mate? If not, Maxime can take the pawn on F2.
Only move here to avoid defeat. He's got 10 seconds. He cannot get tempted to take a pawn with check. Don't take the H3 pawn. He finds the right pawn to capture.
Wow, how impressive is that?
That is extremely impressive. Jan Nepomniachtchi frowning. He thinks there's a checkmate against the Black King, but there isn't. The Black King is living a charmed life. It's surviving.
But how is this not a checkmate, David? That's the big question. It looks like the rook and queen are so powerful. Where is the king hiding?
It's just going to hide around its rook if white checks with the queen. This direction, the Black King will run and use the black rook as shelter. And it's continuing to run. It looks like checkmate visually, but he has to go for this, Vasil Lagrave. He has to keep running with his king. What is the move now? There we go. He continues running. He might even zigzag into white's half of the board. Wow. Keep running into the center here. Nepomniachtchi assumed this was winning. It looks winning for white, but the computer gives the cold, harsh truth. This is a draw. White has nothing better than delivering perpetual check, and that would eliminate him.
Wow, but this, I mean, with 16 seconds on the clock for MVL, is it hard to protect that, to find squares for that king?
It's super hard, but he's made all the hard decisions already of taking that pawn on F2 and just going king of the hill. And I think it will continue. Like David is saying, that if white gives check on that D8 square, which is the most tempting move in the position, you want to keep up the momentum. If it's black to play, Kaya, it's game over, because black's queen will just continue to give checks. And now the king can start marching up on those dark squares that you're pointing out. King E5, king F4, king to G3, or the other way around. Either of the two sides on the diagonal and the king is safe.
This is crazy. The Black King is hiding behind enemy lines. It's even taking pawns.
Whoa.
And Black is actually going to be the one delivering checkmate. The checks are going to dry up and White's king is at the enemy's mercy.
4 seconds for Jan Nepomniachtchi. It's Jan who's going to get flagged and Jan shaking his head.
The checks dry up. It's game over. And Jan loses on time. Maxime progresses.
Wow, Jan Nepomniachtchi is knocked out of the AI Cup, not happy with himself. He was about maybe to win that final game and take it to Armageddon, but it is over. You see the winner of the losers final right here, Maxime Lagrave, playing amazing chess over the last few days. And now he is ready to play Magnus Carlsen.